The wizard is cornered, but he's not done fighting yet. He flings a lance of blue energy from his wand at you.
No way! I'm going to use my shield to deflect it.
Alright, that sounds like a defy danger roll to me. Roll plus con to endure the attack.
Well, that's a 4.
Oof. Well, the good news is that you get an XP. The bad news is that you're frozen in place, and now he's walking closer to you.
Can I tell what's about to happen?
Of course. Roll a discern realities check.
Okay, I rolled an 8. So, what's about to happen?
Well, it looks like the wizard has put his wand away. He's leaned over and he's whispering in the cleric's ear. You realize now he's about to tell him about that D&D podcast. In like 8 seconds, we're going to clap.
Oh, I should probably put down this comic book.
Yep.
As long as you make the right noise at the right time, I don't care. Thank you, everybody, for downloading this latest episode of That D&D Podcast. On the previous session, the non-jailed part of the party went to the town gates, saw a whole bunch of the Crimson Hand folks outside. The folks at the southernmost gate, which would be Auric, Rook, and Zarko, got to meet, or see at least, the Crimson Sigil, who is a Warforged, part of a race that is supposed to not be around anymore.
He's a butt.
That's Rook, who fired a magic missile at him, and Crimson Sigil caught it with his hand and broke it, because he ain't having none of that. Right after that exchange, some people behind the Crimson Sigil lit some tubes and fired some flares into the air. Those were met with other flares from the easternmost gate that Sam and Vultus were at. And that's where we ended things last session. So what we're going to do this time is we're going to rewind time a little bit to go see what's happening with Bill, since he's in jail and here.
Well, as long as we're in the past, can Rook decide to flee the city instead of trying to save it?
Time paradox. Dun 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 dun.
What do we want? 3 seconds ago. When do we want it? Time travel jokes.
Speaking of 3 seconds, could I have my last 3 seconds back, please?
Too late.
No,
Can't do it. No, we don't do refunds on those.
Bill, you are in your cell right now in solitary. It's been a few hours since your grayish-brown gruel was brought to you as your morning breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
And you have a visitor.
Okay.
3, actually. A guard walks in.
This is the worst solitary confinement ever.
Guard walks in, he unlocks the door, and he looks at 2 people who are following behind him. He goes, "Yeah, hey guys, he's right here. See, I told you I knew where he was." And he's smiling like an idiot. They say, yes, you can go. And in walks the woman that you saw previously, who gave you that toy soldier that you broke.
So he's smiling like Bill?
Sure. And joining the woman is a man. They both appear to be similar in age, probably 50s, 60s maybe. They both got the dark kind of olive-colored skin, and the man's got some gray in his otherwise dark black hair. They stop walking a bit away from the cell, and the woman speaks first. She says, Bill, have you...
Is this the same person who gave me the doll?
Yes.
Okay.
Have you had the chance to talk with Auric?
No. I've been in jail.
Yes, about that. We have a proposal that could maybe fix that issue for you.
Bill chooses to remain silent.
The woman does the look through the door, peek both ways, and then she closes it. The man takes a few steps closer to you, and he says, "This town would see you die for the things that you've done. Do you wish to die?"
I feel like I may deserve it.
Do you wish to die?
I feel like I may deserve it.
Would you be interested in leaving this cell? In forsaking this town, perhaps?
He's trying to seduce you.
I could leave any time that I wanted.
He pulls his shirt to the side a little bit, and he shows his nipple, and he goes, "What about now?" You see him pull out a D20 and roll it, and he goes, "Are you seduced?"
I have a +5 charisma modifier.
Wait, is that a serious question?
That whole nipple thing did not happen.
That's what you
That's
say
a good
now.
quote. That whole nipple thing didn't happen.
It was a different story last night.
He says, "If you have the ability to leave this cell, why didn't you?"
Because I deserve to be here.
So nothing will sway you from that position?
I wouldn't say nothing.
And then Bill licks his lips.
That's so good.
Bill exposes his nipple.
Some real dirty sax music starts playing in the background. It's like...
No, Bill's doing it with his hands.
My last name is Clinton.
What is it that you desire?
I desire freedom. I desire justice. But I feel like those two do not involve me anymore.
Justice is
Justice is
a very human construct.
It's a good thing I'm not human.
Then why obey their rules? Why follow the teachings of their gods? Why not go to a place that would teach you to be truly free? Free from shackles you did not know you were held by.
What kind of place are you talking about?
Oh, you can come with us and see.
How?
How what? With your eyes, with your ears.
How can I come with you if I'm locked up?
I believe we were quite overt with our hinting that we can get you out of here.
Explain it to me as you would to a child.
We make lock open.
So when does the kissing start?
Whenever they want it to, apparently.
Things are a bit hectic right now. It would be easy to slip out since many guards are heading to the gates.
And what do you want in return?
Simply for you to hear us out after you're free.
Why can't I hear you out now?
We're not the ones who do the teaching. We're not the ones who spread the word. We merely gather those with a mind capable of absorbing the information.
Bill smashes the other half of the wooden toy that they gave him and says, "What are you going to teach me?"
Manners.
How to put your toy-breaking skills to actual use. To dismantle the churches of the gods that hold us in the past. That halt progress under the pretense of religious teachings and fear.
Once you get me out, I'm not going to listen to you.
We're not asking you to listen to us. We're trying. Do you want to meet our leader?
No.
Very well then. Enjoy the rest of your life. You've got a whole 2 days now? Should be fun.
I try to break the bars.
Okay.
While they're just standing half in your jail cell. Grrrr!
They're walking towards the door, so do you have something that will allow you to break a cell open?
Yes.
What would that be?
Let's see. Starting moves, bend bars, lift gates.
Why don't you read that out for the people?
Roll plus strength to destroy an inanimate obstacle. Plus 10, choose 3. 7 to 9, choose 2. The options are, doesn't take very long, nothing of value is damaged, it doesn't make a lot of noise, and you can fix the thing again without a lot of effort.
Okay. So why don't you roll some dice for me?
Will do. Just looking at my character sheet again. 12.
Choose 3 of those things. I think most of them you don't give a shit about. I break the door in a way that it can be fixed again, because I care about the imprisonment of other people.
You know, I can imagine him bending the bars back into place after he's out.
He just like
Just to show that he can.
Why do I fix everything I touch?
Yeah. Okay, so nothing of value is damaged. It doesn't take very long, and doesn't make a lot of noise.
So are you trying to like wrench the door open, or are you trying to pull 2 of the bars far enough apart to get through, or what exactly is the visuals of this?
I'm pulling the bars.
Okay. Right after they turn to leave, there is a slight groaning sound.
Doesn't make a lot of noise.
Right.
That's not slight.
It's only audible within the room. They turn around momentarily, and they see you standing in the opening you created with your big, beefy orc arms.
Ooh.
Half orc. You racist.
Your legs are human, your arms are orc.
You skipped leg day, didn't you?
My life is leg day.
You get it open, and they turn around, and there's a moment of panic in the eyes of the man. The woman steps forward, and she says, "Will you come with us, or will you leave this place on your own?"
I will leave this place and join my friends.
Well, good luck with that. The man opens the door, and he holds it open for you so you can walk through.
Okay.
So,
I didn't need you to hold the door open for me.
He's still
it's
trying to
called
seduce you.
courtesy. Do you know where your weapons are? Are you as sure of your actions as you think? Or do you
He's
actually
got his
require
guns
assistance?
right here.
I was about to say, yeah.
And then kisses them.
I hold my arms up, my weapons are right here.
You can almost hear the lady's eyes roll when you say that.
You're not even looking at her, and you can see her roll her eyes.
You are now in the furthest back part of the prison complex. When you were led through, you know that the solitary's in the back. After you get through that area, there's a door that relatively well armored, and then it leads to the general prison area, then that leads to the mess hall, which leads to intake, which leads to the guard headquarters, which leads to outside.
I know the mess hall very well.
You put the mess in mess hall. So, where would you like to go?
Retrieve my stuff.
Anywhere you'd like to look for that?
The armory.
Okay, that's kind of through the intake, and then to the other side there's like a guard barracks. That might be where the armory is.
Okay, yeah. I feel like I'm using everybody else's time, and I don't want to do that.
You're fine.
Okay.
I don't know what that little song was for.
So are you trying to do anything special getting around, or are you just kind of striding through the hallways?
No, nothing special, just sprinting.
Striding through the hallways, and the Shaft theme is playing.
Yeah.
So you get through. Secure door is still unbarred from when the two visitors were let in to see you.
Oh shit, they wanted me to do this.
The guard is still standing there with a smile on his face, and he's like, "Oh, hey, you're friends with those other two, huh?"
Yeah.
He got this real glossy look in his eyes, and he goes, "All right, cool. Well,
Fuck, he's hypnotized.
thanks for coming by, man. Take care."
Billy's a witness.
Get me a reporter.
Get me pictures of Bill Man.
So as you walk by, he keeps turning to face you, and he's just smiling and waving. You can hear the keys in his hands jingling, and as you walk down the central corridor, some of the prisoners in cages, they're like, hey, buddy, let me out, man. Hey, friend. Hey.
No.
Hey, no. I can
will
totally help
whisper
you.
no.
I know where we could lie low. I can give you, like, I got, like, 20 coin.
No.
They're saying this is the guy who beat another inmate to death with a...
Well, I beat the biggest, strongest inmate to death, so maybe they're a little bit afraid of me.
You beat the strongest dude in the cafeteria at the time to death.
Oh, those
He probably deserved
qualifying adjectives.
So you walk through the main corridor, and you get to the doorway that leads from the regular prison cells to the mess hall. That part is unbarred. And after that, you are near the central intake, but that door is locked when you try to open it.
Is the table clean?
There's sort of a dingy white cloth over the top of it.
Okay.
You can turn that into a garrote.
Just strangle somebody with a tablecloth.
Bill Strong, joke with table! Just hits people in the throat with it.
Yeah.
So you said I came up to the door and what?
The door to the intake area is locked.
Okay, let me see what I can roll against that. The same thing as last time.
You could use that cleric spell. It's called Knock.
I need a button that just records a rim shot.
13.
All right, so choose your 3 for your door breakthrough. In the future, let me know you're breaking through the door before you roll.
Oh, sorry.
That's fine.
Well, yeah, let me know whether or not I'm killing a child. So yeah, breaking through the door. So 13 doesn't take very long, doesn't make a lot of noise, and nothing of value is damaged.
Hopefully most of you have seen or played the Arkham Asylum games for Batman. You know how when he's taking those grates off the wall, he somehow makes absolutely no noise when he's just ripping them straight off, even though they're bolted to
Yes.
stuff?
Or kicks the shit out of them.
Like he kicks it and it's just silent. I love it.
Yeah, you grab it by the view hole and the knob, and you pull, and luckily the hinges were real shitty, so they just come loose. And with barely a noise, you are able to pull that door off.
Cool. I've been rolling very well.
Are you bringing it with you, or what's the plan from here?
Yeah, it's my shield. It's my new shield
He's really
now.
good at killing things. He's even better at killing things that can't fight back.
Like children.
I meant like doors, but
I'm sorry, I'll be right back. I really have to pee.
Alright, guys, now that Chris is gone, let's talk about stuff.
So how do we get Bill enshrined as a god?
I don't think that Rook is okay with that.
I don't know. Voltus definitely isn't, but Andrew the player is very in favor of that, because think of how funny that would be.
So if
what would he be a god of?
chaos and destruction,
Exactly.
if Bill strides forward and kills Sigil with one punch,
Seriously. So here's the thing. Yes, actually, I really like that idea. And then just, like, strips naked and ascends to heaven, like, completely pointlessly. And then next session we can have a bard who is, like, dedicated to this god of chaos.
The next
Like
roll, I'm gonna die. Just a heads up.
so if we can, yeah, like if we pointed him at things, okay, so I can make this work. Not well.
What's up?
I was just thinking about, yeah.
Alright, sorry about that.
You sorry about peeing?
Yes.
Yes.
What are you doing with this door? Are you seriously bringing it with you?
Just use a 2-liter bottle like we all else do.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna open it and get inside.
Step on through.
You walk into the intake area, and there are 2 people sitting
Oh,
behind
God.
a desk.
Are they under 12?
No.
Because
Bill,
I
you
have a
can't kill them.
history.
One of them is working on some sort of paperwork, and the other one looks up, sees you, gives you a little salute, and goes back to working on his paperwork.
Hello, gentlemen.
Are you saying that out loud?
Yes.
So the one who's working on his paperwork just looks up and he says, "Hey, wait, what are you doing out of solitary?"
You don't want to ask that question.
He gets up. Alright, he goes to reach for his sword.
God damn it. Why do I have to keep doing this?
He goes to
right,
reach for
prison.
his sword, and the one who gave you the salute pulls out a little dagger from his boot and sticks it under the breastplate of that guy's armor.
Oh, that guy just murdered for you.
And he gives
Neat.
you a little wink.
It's weird how that happened randomly.
Yes, it is, that he just fell on this knife. That's crazy.
Huh.
Yeah. So I'm going to go make a quick run to the cliff face out back. If you could be not here when I get back, that'll be great.
Okay.
May the hand guide you always. And he walks out after dragging the dead guard by his feet.
Okay.
Oh, when you meet the boss, tell him, put in a good word for Craigery, if you could.
Of course it's Gregory.
He'll know what it means. Thanks.
Goddamn Gregory.
Wait, is there another Gregory?
This is time loop.
I'm back in time.
Okay, so this is like a day or two back.
This is several hours ago.
I say sure thing, Matthew, and then keep going on.
No, it's Craigery.
Oh, Gregory.
Tobias.
So you are free to leave the intake area if you want to head towards the barracks area. That's kind of maybe where the armory is. You've explored most of the other parts that you've walked through.
I've brained enough people. Yeah, I go to the barracks.
You come to the hallway. There's 2 rooms immediately to your left and right. One of them, there's the low sound you can hear through the door of people talking, and on the right you hear like a sharpening sound. Metal on stone, perhaps.
They're probably sharpening my weapons for me. Go to the right.
No, you get to the armory, there's an old man, real frail looking and hunched, and he's got a short sword held over his lap, and he's running a whetstone over it. And he looks up and he goes, "Oh, are you one of the new recruits?"
Yes.
Oh.
Is he not in like a jumpsuit or something?
I think he's still probably just wearing his loincloth.
Oh yeah,
I mean, that's kind of
why
all
he
that
was
I wear.
getting flirted with.
It's a loincloth that don't cover as much as it should, if you know what I mean.
Oh,
Tell me he has like a muffin top too.
He says, "Oh, do you have a requisition order for any weapons, or looks like you need some armor, boy."
Left it in my other loincloth.
No, sir, I don't. I'm new. I'm sorry that I don't have a requisition order. I'm not really sure with all the policies yet.
It's my first day.
You don't have to roll for deceive or anything like that for that shit.
I'm looking at the moves real quick, because this seems like you're going to have to convince this fucking guy. I'm going to say this is Defy Danger Charisma, if you're trying to lie to this dude in that
Son of a
situation that
bitch.
could possibly go bad.
Chris, I thought we already killed this fucking guy.
This guy?
No, this fucking guy.
This is his grandpa. This is this fucking guy, senior.
Is he my grandpa?
I'm the longest lasting of those fucking guys.
God, you're making me roll so many goddamn things.
Yeah, 3. It's crazy. So, you rolled an 8, and on a 7 to 9, you stumble, hesitate, or flinch. I will offer you a worse outcome, a hard bargain, or an ugly choice. So this guy is listening to you. He seems to be, nodding along, commiserating with you on the fact that they don't really give you much training anymore, any of that stuff. And he goes to reach for a box of some sort, probably with like default starter gear. So you can have that, or you can try to like forcibly take your stuff from this dude.
I don't want to do that.
Ooh, take the mystery box.
Could be anything.
It may not fit you so well, but here's a box of initiate gear. It's the swords. I sharpen them myself.
I take those.
And kill this man with it, because I am...
No, I don't kill him.
people.
Far as I can tell, they're sharp anyway.
It's my grandson's birthday.
I'm partially blind, you see.
I'm just working 3 more weeks till retirement.
I'm secretly hoping this guy is just like a swords master in disguise, and Bill like makes one wrong move.
Wait, it's Renee's turn to give him a death flag.
God. You guys are more of a monster than I am.
So
we just joke about killing people, child murderer.
So inside the box there is...
What'd you call me?
It almost looks like somewhere between a dagger and a short sword. Like, in your hands it feels like pitifully small. And
dagger sword.
Everything does.
God damn it. And there's also some like leather armor in here with the crest of the town on it. But in order to make this fit at all, when you hold it up, you're probably going to have to turn the pants into short shorts, and you're going to have to turn the shirt into a tank top.
This is by far and away the sexiest episode we've ever done.
Also, there's some oil you can rub on yourself to help get in that
It's
tight
oiled leather armor. Helps deflect blows.
So, are you going to take this stuff and leave? You're going to take part of it? You're going to take all of it? You're going to take none of it? What's the plan?
I mean, I'm going to take all of it, because, if I can.
Okay. So, there's a bridge leading from the guard headquarters to the rest of town. Are you going to make the modifications to the leather armor, or are you just not going to, put it on right now, or what's...
I'm going to go to the left door.
The barracks?
Your left, or...
I went to the right door.
The one you heard the commotion from?
Yeah.
Okay.
What are you going to do, stab me?
Quote from man who was stabbed. Alright, so you open the door. There's a few guards who are standing around. Not standing around. They're sitting around a table playing some sort of card game. And when you open the door, they look up And you recognize 2 of them as the ones who helped to drag you into solitary. So now we're going to go to the rest of the group. Oh, you know what we didn't do? We didn't introduce ourselves. So, fuck. We'll worry about that later. Or next time, I guess. You should know who we are at this point.
Wait,
If you're turning in for the first time, hi, welcome to that D&D podcast, where Chris thinks you should already know who we are.
Yeah, this is a in media res opening here.
Wait, how the fuck did you assholes get this number? Who are you?
It's just like an epic poem. It's the delayed identification. It's totally fine.
So both groups who are at the gates, you see flares go off, and rather than the people charging towards you, they actually begin to file back towards the woods surrounding the town.
Can I yell at them? Would they hear me?
You could yell at them regardless of whether they'll hear you.
Yeah, but does Voltus believe that he would be heard if he yelled at them?
You're standing on the parapet of the gate thing.
Yeah.
It's a couple 100 feet. That should be audible, I would think, if you're shouting.
Cool. I tell them to drop their arms and surrender.
Okay. Are you shouting that and inciting?
I'm commanding them in the name of my God.
Yeah, that's
in the name of justice itself and the ideals she holds dearest, to surrender unto the law.
Wow, that's awfully pretentious.
That's Voltus's middle name is pretentious.
Are
So
you
it would
just
seem.
noticing this now?
Your Judge Dredd check. Why don't you roll that for me?
Yep. Yeah. And I'm taking a -1 because I'm all nasty and scarred. Which I think leaves me at still a +1. We'll see when I don't have any bonus. 8.
Alright, so with I Am the Law, what does an 8 get you?
I had this tab open too. Closed it because I am smart. There we go.
Here it is. On a 7+, they choose 1. Do what you say, back away cautiously, then flee, or attack you.
I mean, the then flee thing is actually going to sort of strengthen my cause, so...
Yeah.
Or they're just gonna, shoot me with arrows.
They look over at you as you start shouting the name of your god, the one that they believe has no power and such. And their casual walk back into the woods turns into a jog back into the woods, but...
Aping every single, jock ever, Voltus goes, "Yeah, you better fucking run!" Slash.
So for those of you at the southern gate, there is one person who isn't turning around and fleeing, and that's the Crimson Sigil. I think he was talking
he's so
to
dreamy.
Rook. Orc still hiding in the bushes?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. He flexes his hands, kind of clenches them a few times, and the blades go back into his arms. And he says,
"It's a shame that this couldn't be resolved peacefully. But
It can submit to our will, acknowledge the gods exist, and flee back into the woods wherever you came from, and we'll let you go in peace. Otherwise, we're gonna kill you."
There's some hollow impersonation of a laugh.
oh, I know that they existed at a time, but you seem to believe they still have power in this world, and that they are worth following.
You just grabbed my magic missiles, you know that they have power in this world. Whether or not you're an unholy abomination against the Lord and all things wonderful and beautiful.
Well, let's leave it at this. I don't want it to be said that I'm not reasonable. So what's going to happen is my forces and I will leave. We will give you the previously designated amount of time. I want you to pray to those gods that you hold so dear. I want you to gather the faithful together. I want you to mount the biggest holy army that you can, so that when we utterly crush them and wipe you from this place, you will see how foolish you were to follow those with no power.
I just run at him with my mace.
Bonk.
Alright, that is a hack and slash roll for bonking him.
Taking a play out of Bill's playbook.
Look, man.
Hey, don't forget that you're in Cloud Kill right now, so he will take an additional D6 damage, which ignores armor.
Oh, yeah.
Sure. Okay, so roll... you got a 10. Good. So roll me some damage, and I guess add the D6 onto it.
I have to log in with not myself, or with myself, as opposed to with the GM account. 1 second.
Okay.
Alright, so I hit, I guess, with the 10.
Mm-hmm.
All right, the
10 means you hit and you do your normal damage. I believe you can try to push your luck, and you do an extra d6, but you open yourself up to retribution.
that seems like a Rook thing to do. I am missing a leg. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't know how much it does normally.
I'm pretty sure you magicked your weapon, though, too.
I don't remember casting magic. I remember casting magic missile.
I want to say that, but I could be misremembering.
I'm sorry, Chris. Do you know how much my Warhammer does?
Normally,
Like,
I think you're
without-
D6.
It does 40k.
Yeah, it's d6.
So I'm gonna roll 1d6 plus 1d6.
Yep, and the second one will be piercing.
Do I need to do anything else? No, this is just like to hat. 4 to hat. Do I add like health or anything, or like strength or anything?
No, not to damage. It's just your flat damage die from your character sheet.
Okay.
Okay, so was the d6 you opening yourself up to damage as well?
Yeah.
Okay. Don't forget he's in Cloud Kill, so you take you do an extra d6 and that pierces.
So
Okay,
you're
so I
actually
roll
doing
another
3d6
D6?
damage.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just start throwing dice.
He's gonna roll with his random 2 generator.
Yeah.
Okay, so 2 of it's piercing, 4 of it's regular.
And Chris, I'm marking XP for endangering myself on the precepts of my god or church.
At the end of the session, damn it. Nobody failed any rolls tonight, huh?
Not yet.
Okay.
Bill's never going to level up.
Are you aiming anywhere in particular when you hit your Warhammer, or are you just...
Rook's not much of an aimer.
Okay. You get a solid hit on the arm, and the bolt that controls one of the arm blades snaps off and flies away. And this guy is going to plant one of his feet into the ground. Like, it's got 6 toes all the way around, and they actually dig into the ground, and reaches forward with one of his feet and kicks the shit out of you right in the chest.
Yeah, I've seen this anime.
So roll me a d8 plus 5, and then a d6 of piercing. Alright, so you take 6 regular damage,
Jesus.
and 4 piercing damage.
Goodness.
Luckily, I have 1 armor.
Can I cast a spell?
You are welcome to try, yes.
I wanted to cast Dispel Magic
Oh god.
At the robot?
at the robot.
Okay. Is there like a range on that, or...
It says choose a spell or magic effect in your presence. I mean, I'm assuming because he's a metal robot man that can catch magic missiles, I'm assuming he's magic.
I mean, as far... You're free to make that assumption. I'm not sure how much Zarko knows about Warforged, but...
Well, he knows they're Warforged. He knows they're like legendary
Yeah.
creatures, so... Alright, well, let me try that. An 8?
Okay, so for casting that spell with an 8, you have to choose one of the drawbacks. So which one of those do you want to use?
I'll lose it for right now. So, but it says choose a spell or magic effect in your presence. The spell rips it apart. Lesser spells are ended. Powerful magic is just reduced or dampened so long as you're nearby.
All right. The spells that are affecting the area right now, there's the Cloud Kill, which you've got, which you could have just turned off using the button.
A literal button.
I don't think...
I mean, Zarko figured there was some sort of enchantment that was protecting him from the magic effects. That's what he's trying to target.
Yeah, this isn't so much... when you reach out to try to cancel the spell, you find that there isn't like a spell on him. It's more that he's kind of like a blank area for spells, where it seems almost like the magic doesn't apply to him.
Oh, Zarko don't like that.
So, you cast the spell, and the little dialogue box pops up, and it says, choose which one to cancel, and it has Cloud Kill.
Error 404, spell not found.
Yeah, Zarko's a little flummoxed. It's like, what? I can't cast magic missile on him, but that's my whole thing.
Bro, I am down here understanding you with a foot in my chest.
The robot looks up at you as you cast the spell, as if he knows you're trying some shit. Puts his foot back down, unclamps the other one from the ground, and while still facing you, the lower half of the body turns around and begins to walk away.
Oh, that's not cool.
That's sassy. Tell me he does like the 3 snap thing as he goes.
He looks at you and he says,
You never learn.
I could do this all day.
You have 5 days. Make them count.
I'm going to continue to attack this guy.
Okay, you're going to follow him out to the woods?
Days can't count.
You can follow after him if you want.
I'm sure that I have a party around here somewhere. I don't remember what happened to them, though.
2 of them are 15 minutes away. One of them is, as far as you know, in prison. One of them is on top of the wall, and the other one is bees?
Actually, my goal was to stealthily follow without him seeing me.
So what you're saying is Rook is a fantastic distraction.
Yeah, pretty much.
Sounds like it. There's gotta be... I'm trying to think of what you would roll. Do you have a specific thief ability that lets you, like, stay hidden, or...
Probably just defy danger.
How are you trying to stay hidden in the area? I mean, it's kind of woodsy, so there's a lot of stuff you can hide behind.
I guess you could say using my knowledge of just accumulated knowledge over time. I guess. I mean, how to stay out of line of sight, things that'll cover me. I mean, I don't want to just like say it's just gonna be dex because that's my strongest stat, but it's probably using the abilities that I picked up over time of moving around stealthily.
Telling you, you're crouching tiger, hidden dragon through all the treetops.
Yeah, give me a defy danger dex for that. I was just trying to see if you were like popping from bush to bush to stay hidden, or
okay.
Walking perfectly behind him to where... Oh no, he's facing you. Okay,
yeah, that's the thing. Yeah. Using the local using the whatever covers around to move.
That works for me.
Can I get a bonus for him because Rook is all up in his dude's grill?
No, it's a 7. So.
If you did an 8 or interfere, it still would have only brought it up to an 8. So
yeah,
same difference. All right, so we have...
Jesus, that's a beastly modifier, though.
Yeah, +3. It's a good thing too.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's another one of those stumble, trip, whatever, bad choice.
Can I do something to get attention back on me if Orc briefly gets attention himself?
Yeah. I have to figure out a good bad choice for him.
The unkillable death creature beats Rook up further.
Yeah, pretty much.
Although I'm not sure that Orc cares all that much.
Orc may wish to help to heal himself.
Maybe there's some of the thieves hanging back and he sneaks next to one of them.
He accidentally stumbles into the guy in front of him.
Okay, here's one for you. The Crimson Sigil does not see you. You're able to stay hidden. In your sneaking through the woods, you are paying more attention to him than you are to what's in front of you, and you end up getting uncomfortably close to something. So I need you to choose whether you are undetected by people or whether you are undetected by the wildlife.
Orc, can you outrun a bear?
We're about to find out.
He doesn't need to outrun the bear, he just needs to outrun Rook.
I think the focus right now is hiding from humanoids right now, so I'd probably be undetected by any people that were still stragglers.
Sure. You see a group of people who are sort of across the clearing from you. That seems to be... they're not in single file line, but most of them seem to be going that way. And you...
To hide their numbers?
Yes. Just before it strikes, you hear a hissing sound coming from by your feet.
Okay. That kind of...
You've got a moment or two before shit's gonna get bitey. So what do you want to do?
Let's just take it out. Throwing dagger.
All right.
Flip it out and peg the snake to the ground, I'm guessing.
I like it. Why don't you roll volley for throwing, dagger throwing.
13.
Of course you do. You have a clear shot, so deal your damage.
Oh, yeah. Type. 2 damage.
2. Not bad.
I suppose the real question is, are you out of the cloud kill?
The cloud kill is infinite. It is coming for your parents. The world will burn.
So right as it...
Now you're speaking Lash's language.
Right as it rears up to strike, you throw your dagger, and it bisects the head on this thing, which is lucky for you, because this is one of the more poisonous snakes in the area, you realize, as it flops to the ground dead.
Quick, get the poison.
Yeah, I was going to mark the spot for later.
We'll see if the robot is immune to poison and magic.
Oh, I've already got an immunity to that one.
So the two of you continue to march into the woods. Voltus and Sam, what are you guys doing at your end of the gates, or your end of the wall? Those people have begun marching away. Do you want to follow them? You want to have a party? What's the plan?
probably going to go downstairs and, I have no way of, interrogating these guards without getting stabbed. What I would like to accomplish somehow is, see if I can't suss out any sympathizers within the city.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm probably actually just going to be, relatively aggressively accosting all the gods. Not, just being, uncomfortably pushy, asking the guardsmen who their favorite god is and why, in 5 sentences or more.
So you're just going to be talking to them like you usually do?
Oh, yeah. Full-on, street preaching to this crowd of people who have just, zero interest in whatever the hell I'm saying. But seeing if I can't find anybody who's, confrontational.
So, I guess you already know what your spiel is for you're probably used to delivering that speech.
Oh, yeah.
So, if you're trying to see people's reactions, let's go with discern realities, I guess?
Cool, that's wisdom. That's where I'm a Viking. 2d6 plus 0. Yeah!
5.
It's in character. Fault is being oblivious as shit.
You're not sure what it is about this particular situation, but when you give this speech, people actually seem more interested than they normally do.
Yeah, awesome. That's great. I'm going to I probably have some, helpful literature, which is only mostly singed from when I took that fireball.
I was about to say, oh no, you kept it in the back of your armor. What a shame.
No, that fireball hit me face on. That's why I'm all scarred to bejesus. So yeah, handing out tasteful literature and letting people know, when the best sacramental wine is out at the temple and all the rest of it. Just, preaching to my choir.
You had us at wine, man. Thanks. Go, you're God. We love...
It's Lash.
Lash.
Yeah,
we love Flash, yeah.
Yeah. The fastest god alive.
Exactly. She's the goddess of the Speed Force.
Yeah. Oh god, we're gonna get sued by DC and... God damn it.
Sam, what are you up to?
I don't know. What's happening in front of my gate?
The people are walking away.
I totally scared them off. They're at a light trundle.
I'd classify this as solid mid-trundle.
Even better.
I think I want to follow them. I want to track them and see where they're going.
We're gonna have 3 people all following this one group of people.
No, I'm at the other gate.
Yeah. They probably still have one center of operations.
Well, yeah, but I don't know what you guys are doing.
Are you telling Voltus what you're doing?
The smart move is to not tell Voltus what you're doing.
So, Sam, are you going to strike out on your own, or are you going to tell Voltus?
Do I even know Voltus is there? Yeah, I don't think that I spoke to Voltus.
I'm very loud.
He's on the ground giving a huge... he's giving a big hurrah for God speech. So I'm thinking on the way out, you'd probably see him. Or... hear him, if not see
he's
him.
At that gate?
Yeah, y'all are both at the gate closest to the guardhouse, and the other 3 who aren't Bill are at the southernmost one.
Right, I knew the other 3 were at the other gate. I couldn't remember where Voltus was. No, I'm not getting involved in his speechy shit. Whatever. That's not happening.
You have chosen wisely.
Yeah, because I kind of want to sneakify. I don't even want the people, I'm just going to track them to wherever they're going. I don't want to engage with them or anything. I just want to see if I can, if they have some kind of headquarters, if they're actually people, or if they're going to vanish into the sky or whatever's going on with them.
They're lizard people.
They could be. We did have voices from the sky and meteors and shit. So, I'm really distrustful of who or what these minions are, and yeah, so I just want to track them.
Plus, they burned your dog.
They absolutely did, and I am unhappy about that.
They burned your dog and your paladin. It's a bad, bad scene. All right, so if you're trying to follow them, that sounds like a good use of your hunt and track move. So why don't you roll that 2d6 plus wisdom for me?
All right. That's a plus sign.
A 12.
Oh, yes. Okay. Whew.
On a 7...
I was a little nervous there.
It says on a 7+, you follow the creature's trail until there's a significant change in its direction or mode of travel. And on a 10+, you also get to choose one of these. You gain a useful bit of information about your quarry. The GM will tell you what. Or you can determine what caused the trail to end.
That's a tough one.
Gross.
Bill the trail.
Bill murdered the trail with a cafeteria tray.
Bill always ends the trail.
I think that it would be more helpful in this instance to determine what ended the trail.
Okay.
Yeah. I want to know why the trail
Please
ended.
be my god. Please be my god. Please be my god.
I thought it said VHS, whoever wrote that by the guardhouse.
It's a plus.
Right, I saw the road as like the other part of the H.
Oh, it does kind of look like an H.
You follow it for, let's say, half an hour or so. It goes through some rather thick parts of the woods, and you're able to track pretty easily the broken branches and things like that most untrained people would just completely ignore. But you know that shows that they've passed through there. And as it winds through the woods, it actually gets to a small cliff face that goes about 30 feet up from where you guys are. And inside that cliff face, it looks like someone has carved out pretty round entrance into some sort of cave or tunnel system. And since it's rocks up ahead, you can't track it any further than this, unless you want to risk detection.
Okay. All right, then I'm going to make a note of that and figure that I probably need other party members to help me.
Okay.
Or the town guard or something, so I'll head back to town with that information.
Sure. So Sam and Voltus, are you still doing your speech out by the gate area?
They seemed receptive, so it probably didn't take as long as normal. I probably didn't have to, politely threaten as many people.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm probably... with, fiery damnation and damnable hellfire,
Not pain at your hands, but pain at the eternal sense for the non-believers,
exactly.
Of course.
Yeah. So Voltus is probably going to go check in on the guards and possibly inspect the, smoldering corpse by the guardhouse that I'm assuming he might notice.
If you didn't notice it, there's a smoke trail and a smell trail.
Good.
Burning flesh.
It probably smells heretical.
It smells something. Okay, so Voltus is here. Let's say Sam is back here. Zarko, when the other group members left and followed that guy into the woods, what did you do?
Zarko's on top of the wall still, looking very nervously around for any sign of them, because he knows that running off into the woods is probably just going to get him killed. But he hopes that they come back safe.
Good luck, you guys. Have fun.
Yeah, by the way, I end the cloud killer. Yeah. But other than that, I wring my hands nervously and wish that I had some, wilderness skills.
Yeah, so just due to the thickness of the woods, you did lose track of them pretty soon after they entered.
Thickness.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it, Mike. So all this time that the commotion's been happening, Bill, after you made it out of the... Oh, wait. So those guards that you came across, Bill, did you run from them? Did you fight them?
No, just talk to him.
Nope.
Just talk real friendly.
That's what you thought.
They saw you.
But you were wrong.
That table was flipped over, and they were coming for you. So did you run from them, or did you fight them?
Sounds like Bill's got himself stuck in another pickle.
Bill's tired of killing. He ran.
Okay. So if you were trying to disappear into the town itself, or, evade your potential captors, that's going to be some sort of defy danger. I'm going to say either you can do it by just outlasting them when it comes to running, just wait for them to tire out. That would be con. Or if you're trying to, dodge through people and Assassin's Creed your way into the crowd, that'll probably be dex.
Okay, I'm just going to go with outrun.
Okay.
Let's see.
Roll me a defy danger plus con.
Okay, my con's a +1, so that's something. God damn it! God damn it! Bill got tired.
Oh,
He's been
jeez.
subsisting off of prison
Makes
Oh,
it
food.
two
no.
steps.
Guys, I don't know what to do. Guys, I don't know what to do.
Blanky out.
Should have been doing those wind sprints.
Oh
For
man,
those at home, that was a 3.
you forgot leg day.
Who uses legs? You just use arms, right?
And standing away.
Yeah, you bend bars with your arms and everything.
Knocks himself unconscious.
Yes.
You know what? I've got one for you, Bill.
Yep.
So you're weaving your way through the streets. You are getting severely winded. But luckily, those guards, they've gotten a bit lazy. So
Just like Bill.
they slowly lose ground. And you think you're good, but I might as well put a few more blocks between me and them. And that is when you come around the corner, right into the middle of the wonderful speech being given by Voltus. Were you wearing the armor? Did you wear you had the stolen guard armor?
Oh,
on,
yeah.
right? And the stolen sword?
Yep.
Okay.
I was wearing the sword.
He just thinks they're hats. They're so small. They can't be weapons, right? It has to be a hat. Also, Bill forehead hurt very bad.
I'm marking down 1 experience.
So we're going to freeze frame right on that, where Voltus and Bill,
Yeah, it does.
they have that real... Bill, what do you do when you see Voltus? Because Voltus sees you. How does that scene look? You come out of the alley, you guys see each other. What does the interaction look like?
Have you seen Pulp Fiction?
I trip over my feet and say, hi, as I fall down.
And out spills his wallet that says "bad motherfucker" on it.
It was someone else's wallet that he brutally murdered. It was the kid's wallet.
The piggy bank crashes on the ground.
I'm going to, like, subdue Bill somehow, like, knee on his back, holding him to the ground, and then, like, tie up his hands.
Do you really need to subdue
Yes.
me? I'm already on the ground.
Yes, I do. You've murdered at least one person in my presence who was an innocent child.
Bill, are you resisting?
So he can discern truth and stuff like that?
As far as you know.
He thinks he can.
I look up and say, I missed you.
I look down and I whisper no.
I'm glad your aim's not better than child killer. Okay, so are you resisting being tied up?
I'm going to jail again?
Best case, you're going to jail again.
I also, like, while I'm tying him up, and this is, like, the closest that Voltus has ever felt to the pursuit of his god's will, he's probably speaking aloud some prayer to Lash, and feeling like he's finally back on his proper path after having, his resolve shaken when his shield shattered.
I look up, I've been lashed enough, and then pass out again.
What do you mean, pass out again?
I think that's
What?
for her to decide. I'm assuming those guards are continuing the chase.
They come up about 2 minutes later. Hey, did you see... Oh, is he dead?
Should he be?
Bill whispers, yes.
Defy danger. Charisma.
You hear one of the ones who's still, like, wheezing up against a building. He's like, sure would make our jobs easier if he was.
What's Lash telling me? Is Lash telling me anything?
That's a good question.
He murdered a child.
Yeah, no, I know, but, like, there are laws and we try to follow them, but at the same time, like...
No, we don't.
I've got him tied up on the ground and I could just run him through.
This is the kinder, gentler Lash, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the Church of Lasher-Day Saints.
Oh.
God fucking damn it.
But yeah, what would, like, WWLD, because, I'm tempted to run him through.
Save Bill.
I mean, you lost your ability to tell truth from lies, right?
Yeah, but I don't know that yet. How did you get out of prison, Bill?
How did you get out of prison?
Not helping.
Well, given that I was not arrested, I left because I was allowed to. So I ask you again.
I broke out of prison.
I guess that's technically correct.
You just walked out. No one helped you.
Technically.
Objection, Your Honor. Leading the witness.
No, I broke the door open. Oh, wait, no, shit.
Valtis, like, pulls out a ledger, writes destruction of property.
No, it could be easily repaired.
I don't think you selected that one, although I don't know that.
Yeah, that's right, you don't.
What are the guards suggesting? Fuck, I kind of just want to run them through.
They're figuring the paperwork for killing him would be less than the hassle of dragging him back to prison. Oh, I forgot to tell you. That prayer that you were saying,
Yeah.
the one how Lash is about justice and everything.
Yeah.
There are some lines in there. It says basically, for every people there is a law. The law must be followed. Those who break it...
Yeah, but Lash was always generally about, like, retribution and vengeance over, like, actual legal proceeding.
Yeah. I mean, it's right in the name, you give him the lash.
Yeah.
Justice is one of those really nebulous things. But yeah, no, it's basically for every people there is a law. The law must be followed. Those who break the law will, pay the penalty. Those who circumvent the law...
I've got the punishment. I'm going to remove one of Bill's hands.
Bill, are you going to resist?
Yes, I'm gonna fucking resist. I'm gonna try to kick Voltus in the goddamn knee.
Okay, wait. First off, so your hands are bound.
Yep.
So...
That's why I'm trying to kick him.
Well, you've got two choices here.
Okay.
You can try to get yourself out of the situation you're in, or you can make an attack and face the consequences for not getting yourself out of the situation you're in before you attacked.
It'll be easier to get unbound when you don't have a hand.
Right. That shit'll slip right off, and then you just put it back on, right? That's how orcs work? You just put some mud on it?
Before he tries to cut off my hand, I ask him to reach into my pocket.
You don't have any pockets. Also, no.
Yes, I do.
Still no. Why in Lash's name would I do a thing like that?
Then run me through.
No, I will see the laws of this city done. I just can't have you escaping again.
You don't need them hands to go to court, though.
Okay, let me pull up something real quick.
Is it the character creator?
No, it's something, it's the letter that's on my pocket.
Oh.
Oh.
It's the letter D, if you know what I mean. These pants are real tight.
Flash Voltus some nipple.
Okay, you mind giving me, just a quick second?
Yeah, that's fine.
Mom and Dad, I didn't mean for things to turn out this way, but I'm responsible for some terrible events. I may never be able to come home again, and I have one final request of you. Make sure to take care of Shirel. The gold I've made from my work is underneath the loose floorboard in the kitchen. I love you, Borgoth. And to my dearest daughter, Shirel. Hello, sweetheart. My work requires me to go away for a while. I'm not sure when I'm coming back, but listen to Grandma and Grandpa while I'm gone. I love you. Daddy always misses you. Your father, Bill.
That D&D podcast is released under a Creative Commons 4.0 Attribution Non-Commercial No Derivative license. Feel free to share with friends, but don't cut anything out and don't sell our work. Dungeon World intro music is Back to the Woods by Jason Shaw. You can find Jason's music on the Free Music Archive, and our outro music is Dirt Roads by Kevin MacLeod. His music can also be found on the Free Music Archive. See the show notes for any music used in the individual episodes, and visit us at thatdndpodcast.com. Dungeon World is the property of Sage Latora and Adam Coble. All other copyrighted content is owned by their associated copyright holder.